Yeah, tremendous support, man. Mr. Fab has been present. Jennifer Johns has been real present. Kev Choice, Deuce Eclipse. A lot of folks have been out there. Boots from the Coup. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of us are out there because we care, but, you know, there could always be more of us. But I am proud of, like, the artists for taking some responsibility and trying to organize and activate the people because, you know, we do have a direct pipeline to a lot of the youth. So it's good that the artists are out there and representing and people ain't too high and mighty to get out in the street with the regular folk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just that in itself made me feel better. When I got to the protest, I was mad. But when I seen all my folks, I was like, okay, it made me feel a little better even though I was still angry. But it was like, okay, at least we got a community of people that care.
Mm-hmm.
Man, mainly because I got a heart in my chest and it beats blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still alive and I care about my family, my extended family, whether I knew this man or not. He was a brother to me, you know what I'm saying? Because he lived the same life most of us live, you know what I'm saying? Like, a brother just trying to have a good time on New Year's Day and you get executed, you know what I'm saying? You're not even just shot for doing something bad, but you get murdered on TV, and it's just like, when I saw that, my partner D. LeBrie sent me the footage, and it really broke my heart, man, because it was such cold-blooded murder, you know what I mean? Like, I really don't think they would have done that to a white dude, you know what I'm saying? No offense to anybody white listening, but I just don't think that police officer would have thought about doing that. But since you a black man, it's like you more expendable, so there's less get back, so his mind flashing and he's just gonna kill somebody in front of other. I mean, let alone Oscar Grant's family, you know what I'm saying? His life is gone. But what about all the trauma everybody else who witnessed that has to go through? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are affected by this. So I went out there to represent just because it's a situation that moved me and I care about. And my stance is I'm not gonna tolerate that type of action on our community. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, we got to stand up and demand respect, because the way we playing it, we sitting back and waiting for people to give us stuff. We ain't never going to get nothing like that. It's been how many hundreds of years we've been in this situation. I mean, some people say it's getting better. Some people say it's getting worse. My point is that I feel like we've made some strides, but there's still a long way to go. So we got to keep pushing just for, you know, the ancestors that bled, but, you know, also in the name of a cat like Oscar Grant, you know what I'm saying? Because they took him out, and he represents to me the same thing that somebody like Mumia Abu-Jamal would represent, or Sean Bell, or Abner Louima. You know what I'm saying? Countless victims of police brutality, and so he's just another insert in that long progression. And I'm like, man, we got it on TV, man. There's not much more proof we need. So that's the only reason why I went down there, man, because it really moved me, and it touched my heart, and it made me feel like we got to stand up.
Right.
It was. Yeah, definitely. I mean, to me, that's the deciding factor is the video element. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think if homegirl didn't capture it on her phone or was too scared to pull out her phone, I don't think we'd be having all these protests right now, man. I think there'd be some people protesting, but the mass body of people out there that feel the experience wouldn't be there, because most of the time they do this stuff all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Davey D said that in New Orleans on New Year's Day, a dude got shot 12 times by the police.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody rioting about that. You didn't see it on TV. I think the video phone is the main element in this being important to people, because they see it, and when you see the footage, you can't help but connect with it. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, if that hadn't been the case, I think this would have been another brother getting murdered, and it's just swept up under the rug. And, you know, Bart, obviously, they got their little system down of how they keep the media back up off them, keep the police back up off them. They would have just swept this under the rug, man. It's not the first time a black man has been killed by Bart police.
Mm.
It's just like LA riots, man. Like in LA when they tore up the neighborhood of the folks, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had a couple of Koreans that was owning shops and whatnot, but most of the stuff was black people's stuff, and they tore it up, and I guess the insurance comes through later, but at the same time, it's like, you know, we got a lot of passion, man. We're emotional as a people, man, but it's like, we got to be able to formulate and be like, I'm going to hold my energy here and put it there. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's like, that just, I'm going to break something up. Like, we all feel that, but to just do that is self-destructive. You know what I'm saying? At a point, like, this Latino dude got to go to his insurance now and get money. This black woman got to go and get something for her business. It's like, that's not really what we want, but that's what comes out of it because people are so angry. For me, I really think that the city officials, like, it was cool when Mayor Dellum came out and hollered at the people during the riots, you know what I'm saying? But really, that should have been done Monday with the whole community saying, look, I know this is a serious issue. We're going to create a community space where we got our folks here and you guys come in and express your concerns so we can divert that type of energy. Because when people don't get to talk and express themselves, they blow up. It's human nature, you know what I'm saying? So I don't blame the people out there breaking stuff. I just see that it has a negative effect. And at the protest, JR was saying, like, you know, it's good to see all y'all people out here, but why you only come out to a televised police killing? What about all the other killings they do? Like, we ain't never there. And I feel that. But I don't really feel that the hood don't care about Oscar Grant, because that's part of our problem as black folks. You know what I'm saying? We look at it like it's me, it's my family, it's my homies, it's my clique, and that's it. We a family, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to get past that idea that you separate from me, because we are the same. You know what I'm saying? If we don't look out for each other's back, who's gonna do it? It ain't gonna be them. You think people keep thinking like they're gonna get so much money and be accepted by society. What about, like, I watched the Chinese. There's a Chinatown in every city around the country. In every city around the world almost, man. They stick together and work it out. You don't see them having these same problems we have. You know what I'm saying? As African Americans, I feel like we've been conditioned to not trust the next black man or the black woman or whoever else looks like us. And so we have ours, but then, oh, that's north side. That's west side. That's east side. You know what I'm saying? We separated. Oh, that's that clique. That's lower bottoms. That's deep east, whatever, seminary. You know what I'm saying? But, like, man, we got to get past that on a real note. I mean, maybe there are some folks that feel like that, but I'm not going to encourage that type of thought pattern right now, man. Because when I went to the protest, I seen everybody out there. I seen youngsters. I seen elders. I seen rappers. I seen DJs. I seen writers and photographers. I seen a lot of different kind of people out there, man. People that I don't see at shows, that I don't see on the block, whatever. Different kinds of folks. It's like, man, that's where we need to be at with this, because at a certain point, it's like either we change our mind or we're going to continually let them manipulate us and exploit us for our own weakness because we don't stick together.
Right.
Ooh, I think charges being brought and he gets off. I mean, the first two, the first one and the last one. Either charges don't hit or charges are brought about and he gets off. Like, either way, it's going to be a serious problem. You know what I'm saying? And I think I can't even see that happening right now, man. If they got off, it would just be like just debauchery of justice, man. I mean, you got it on camera, man, what the dude did. It's like, it's not that difficult.